That's
Do you
insane
talk
to
to your
me.
parents about this?
Yeah, of course.
What do they think? Because it's so interesting to me how optimistic you are, because like, like a typical Slavic parent
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
looking at current society and being like, fooled me once, get fucked. Fooled me twice. Like, what are we doing here? And that's obviously what you were like grown up and like indoctrinated into, right? Is this like this natural, not necessarily pessimism, just like overall
A lot of
critical
cynicism.
thinking?
Yes,
Right,
yes.
right,
Low trust, always have your guard up,
right.
be prepared to be fucked over, and you're going to have to work. You're going to have to put in 200% of the inputs just to get
Yes,
50% of the outputs because there's so much corruption and waste
yes,
and subversion in all of these institutions around, which is
right.
what
And
the
it's like
Soviet Union
bottom
was.
down, like they want to keep you down. And the first, like, what, 25 years of your life, like, reflected that externally. Maybe if you were starting to shift towards an optimistic viewpoint internally, like on the surface, you were playing like offensive defense. Like you
Hmm.
were putting in the work now to future proof yourself for when the inevitability that we get fucked and go to like Marxism again, that you're like safe and protected and can like, so like how do you go from that, which is all like valid critiques, right? Because
It
like it
is because
happened.
it happened. Yeah, those things did happen.
So
I mean,
do
you
you
can
need to have a
literally
sense of
watch
delusion?
you can literally watch the HBO series Chernobyl today.
Yeah.
My parents and I didn't grow up that far away from
Mm-hmm.
Chernobyl. Like life is so strange and so crazy. Mm, Physical photographs of me with like hooked up to all of these machines. I look like something out of like that movie like Akira. Like there's these wires. I
Yeah.
have this breathing mask on because I'm like so sick as a kid because of the nuclear fallout from Chernobyl and the windfall that was coming into um, Kiev in the even into the mid and late 90s, and that was like a big motivating factor for why my parents wanted to uh, move, was just because like like even like my health was
Mm-hmm.
just suffering, and everybody in any case, point being that once you have seen it once, like you just can't kind of like unsee it. And I understand from my parents' perspective growing up in the Soviet Union in the 70s, 80s, and 90s that it was filled to the brim with corruption based extortion, exploitation, subversion. You and I, in our respective entrepreneurial journeys, both in what we have experienced at the ground floor of things that we've been building for the past year and a half, 2 years, and from our contemporaries, as it were, people that are kind of like close to our inner circle of the things that we've seen them build. It's like I can't deny that either,
Right.
like, and these are just kids that are no brighter or um, no more capable than you or myself or anybody else that we come across that has the inkling or the aspiration to try to make something of themselves in this self-sufficient fashion. Um, and they just slowly but surely figured out how to use the tools, the platforms, the circumstances, and the
Mm-hmm.
contexts that we all exist within right now
Yes.
to make something that, from what we have seen, the things that actually have staying power are legitimately, genuinely valuable.